Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is 9:01 p.m. CST on a Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Last time on, we started the rebellion. Viva la Revolução. Hi, hello, Unlucky. How are you? Is the peeping going to happen on the live stream? Possibly. I do not remember if it happened earlier. My memory is confusing if it was earlier or yesterday. Whenever I press the button. I do not remember. Hi, hello. How you doing? Yeah, we're helping out with the Ala Mhigo resistance. I believe we did both Monago and Mefred last time. And now we're talking to Boss Man. Who I think Talked kind of like this. But I don't remember. It's been 2 weeks. 2.5 even. I think the last time I played was on like March 3rd. I don't remember. Sure the machine will remember. Oh, certainly. I mean, I'm certain that it is preparing to beep as we speak. It's a very talkative little freezer. It wants you to know it's there. The beeping doesn't even do anything. It's not like a, oh, you gotta clean my condenser or my filter. No, it just wants to make noise. It's a very needy little guy. It's like my cat Burger. That is a cute name for a cat. First name Cheese. Anyway, I have been watching people play Oblivion basically all day. I cannot wait to be done with Until Dawn so that I can uninstall it, so that I can install Oblivion, so that I can be promptly met with the realization that my computer cannot support it. And then I will cry. And I will continue to damn and curse the entire modern game industry. Actually just named Burger, but it's adorable. She's a Persian cat and a year younger than me. That's an old cat. I think my cat might be older. But that's still pretty old. Sorry, I got a little bit into that. Anyway, I'm gonna go turn the air conditioning off. I don't think I need it anymore. It was warmer earlier today, but it's cooled down. I'm going to turn it off. Be gone. No longer want to freeze. No more freezing. The Ladian's still doing well, which is a big surprise. Sometimes cats just live forever. Like Ash. Is like, I don't know, like fucking 20 at this point. And she's just fine. She can't, like, climb up the side of anything, like a bedside. She has to hop from platform to platform. But other than that, she's perfectly okay. I even took her to a vet last year, and they were like, yeah, she's in perfect health. I was like, neat. Wowie. Wowie zowie. Burger can't climb or play, but she's doing pretty well otherwise, yeah. I mean, you can't really expect them to do too much physical activity. They're ancient. But the fact that they're still kicking, it's pretty good. The most annoying thing about Ash is that she has started puking up wet food. And that's getting a little bit annoying to clean up. But oh well. Oh well. Anyway, I'm a little nauseous and a little tired, but I'm looking forward to playing this video game. So let's do that. The world record of cats ever living is like 20-something years old, like 25. God damn. That is an old-ass cat. I wonder if Ash is going to live that long. Because I have seen zero indication that she's getting, like, in the danger zone. Her health hasn't changed in like 3.5 years. Yeah, it would have been like a dinosaur, yeah. The cats look upon them as the elder of their kind. The wisest cat. It'd be like coming across someone that's like 150. Like, what the fuck have you seen? You know, if you think about it, to dogs and cats, humans have to be like elves. Where, like, stories are told through generations of dogs, of this one being that has overseen all of them. You will be a companion to the same creature that raised your great-grandfather. And that's crazy. It's crazy to think about. It was a Maine Coon. Oh, those fluffy cats? Any kind of animals such as cat or dog, we're like a god to them. I don't know if we're a god to cats. I don't think they like us that much. Dogs worship us. Dogs fucking love humans. Oh my god, do they love humans. What a bunch of little friendly boys. The boxing teacher looks like pre-handicap Hector Salamanca. I do not know who that is. It's a cool name, though. How you doing, Beta fan? The ones that grow to the size of dogs. That is danger level to have a cat. That is getting to the point where a cat is going to fucking eat you. I think they consider us caretakers. I said a little bit earlier, but I'm still under the impression that dogs and cats would, they would see us like humans would see elves. Watch Breaking Bad? Never. Sit up all night and still box the same day? Hell yeah. Some dogs are big and friendly like my German Shepherd. Adorable. I haven't had a dog that isn't a pit bull since like, I don't know, like 2008. Consider his giant parents similar to their birth parents. Well, if they could tell stories and like pass down information. You could imagine like a parent dog telling their children, like their puppies, about their guardian, their human. The same entity that raised their great-grandparents. And be like, well, damn. Four generations of our line have served under this human. Don't have a dog and I don't plan on having one, but I hear they're cool. They are pretty cool. Have tiny dogs that will be little ankle-biting brats. Yeah. Smallness aggression. Like fucking chihuahuas. Psychos. They even look evil. If we use AI to make animals talk, would that mean there'd be tons of inaccuracies for some pets? Like in how we perceive them? They sound like the devil. Yeah, they do. Chihuahuas are psycho. The crazy dreamers stay where they don't know, where they're being forced to say / do something they don't actually mean. I feel like that's a Deltarune reference that I don't quite understand yet. I will one day. I'll get to Deltarune eventually. Kinda like Deltarune. Whoa. Was a what? One of these days, Lois. One of these days. Looking forward to that Deltarune stream. I have no idea when it will be. Get to it when it actually releases. Well, I should probably play chapter 1 or 2 of it at some point, right? Or a week after, do not want spoilers. I imagine a lot of people that would watch the game would be playing it at the time. So, wait a minute. I'm not a big fan of streaming story-based games right around when they come out. I like to give it a bit. Let the people that want to experience the story on their own do so. God, my throat. Start with chapter 1 and then chapter 2. That is how numbers work. That is how sequential games work. Before that, I need to do Undertale again. So just play it chronologically, yeah. That is how a series works. Not always, though. You ever try to watch Star Wars Clone Wars? That goes all over the place. There's like an entire watch guide because they aired that shit all out of chronological order. It is insane. Also, the original run of Haruhi Suzumiya is also out of order. When they reran it with season 2, that was in order. Do not get me started on Madness Combat. To me, Madness Combat is still the Marshmallow Cannon. To me, that is still it. I remember playing early builds of the side-scroller, the side-scrolling Madness Combat action game. I remember. Good times. God, I'm old. Anyway. You all want to play Final Fantasy XIV? Welcome back. Do we need to turn the audio on? Welcome back to Ralger's Reach. Hua! Last time we did Monago and Mefred's side quests. I guess not really side quests, but their job. The jobs they had for us. So now it is time for Conrad. Where men go as one. Conrad wishes to thank you for all you have done in such a short time. Oh, I don't remember his voice. Owing to the efforts of you all, We've accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions.
You're welcome.
I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Who the hell are you? I know you. The guy on the right. With that sick-ass knight armor. Ah! Who are the other two? Who are the Makote? Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. That's Ehrenwald, by the way. Indeed. There were several amongst the Scion's ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, who I am come to present. Commander Kimp, if I may. My name is Ehrenwald Lentinus. A half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Ala Mhigo. For an Ala Mhigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you, grant me this honor. You are a true born son of Girabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks, and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Aldin that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velodina.
I think you talk like this. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can.
I'm punching my hand. You know, Oblivion Remastered got pirated the same day after it released. Well, it's the Oblivion engine. It's mostly just got a coat of paint on it. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Ala Mhigo. Oh my god. Woo.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards, who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my house. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Ala Mhigo! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Wow. Xenos is a psycho. Why would you kill your own henchman? Because, this is technically a new game plus, so I already know all this. He doesn't need that guy. He doesn't need him. He doesn't need most of the people in that room. There's a game where you fought with the villain? Oh my god. Like a JRPG where you play the villain? My god, that's less people to fight for you though. He doesn't need them. Xenos is a problem. A big one. feared it would take longer to rouse the people to action after the disaster at the wall. Seems our countrymen are not so easily discouraged. Change is on the horizon, my friends. I don't remember this guy's voice.
We won't have much time.
I think it was like that.
We won't have much time to train the new recruits, but we'll make the most of it. The Resistance will need every able-bodied man and woman in the field if we're to take the Velodina.
Oh no, they were back all along, but you're fighting with the villain all the time and you're aware of it. Yeah, like a game where you are the bad guy. You know what'd be even funnier? A game where you play the bad guy and you lose at the end. That would be funny. Oh my god, so many people to talk to. Moldova! Oh my god, we got an entire country here. Please. It's all happening so fast. Isn't it exciting? Ehrenwald is not much older than I am. We would often chat about this and that whenever I paid a visit to the Waking Sands. I knew he had strong feelings about Ala Mhigo and the occupation, but mayhap I underestimated his passion. You're like 16. How much older than you are? Which means this guy is like 19 at the oldest. Holy shit. That's a big guy. God damn. That's a big-ass teenager. Mhigo did well to spread word of our victory in East End. Hardly a day goes by without some would-be recruit arriving inspired by the table. Opposing force. Technically an opposing force, you actually are playing the good guy. Because you actually do what you were supposed to do. You don't listen to the assassins. A man's got extensions. Hell yeah, he does. Just because you're at war, trying to liberate your country from a nigh-genocidal, overwhelming military occupying force, doesn't mean you don't have time to be fashionable, right?
Long ago, did I resolve never again to take up sword or spear. At first for sport and then entirely. But a chance encounter with young Ehrenwald served to remind me that not all battles are as empty as those fought upon the blood sands.
Am I supposed to remember you? Also, you are very red. You are very color coordinated. Matia. Alphino asked for volunteers, so here I am. First Ishgard, now Ala Mhigo, eh? No rest for the righteous. Were you in Evan's word? I don't remember him. Yeah, can you feel 60% of the leggings with concrete so I appear taller? Oh yeah. See, the funny thing is, this guy's just got a really big head. His entire body is being held in just the torso area. He's piloting this body like a Gundam. For a long time, I struggled to make sense of that day at the Waking Sands. Why I survived when Abba and Oli didn't. Not anymore. It's your time to be a hero, Ehrenwald. This guy was a side character in A Realm Reborn. He was one of the guys that would hang out at the Waking Sands. Alrighty, anyway, let's actually do our quests.
Right then, I've got duties to attend to.
Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations.
We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work.
Bleat. men go as one. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hey. Future is future rust, and it's future dust. I'm the shadow in your head. I'm the shadow in your bed. I'm the ghost in the back of your head. Is this really a Fool's reference? Future rust, future dust. Beeves is certain he has seen you somewhere before.
I beg your pardon? The man who bested Gaius von Balthasar wishes to offer me his assistance. I say, this is highly irregular, though I have heard it said you had a penchant for aiding the common man. In which case, before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I have had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause, and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and we will thank you for your service, now and ever after.
You got it, tall guy. Is that a small log wearing a chef hat? No, it's a fish. No, it's a candy corn Pokemon. That is the Paisa Patissier. It is all of the above. I love this little guy. I can even pet it. Am I back in it? Does it stand on my head? No. Minion swap. Oh, look at this little guy. Minion swap, I don't want him. I want a funny. That's too cute. I want something funny. That's even cuter. Give me something funny, goddammit. Why is it? Okay, it's kind of funny that that thing is called a nutkin. A dude on a chocobo is kind of cool. Whoa. That cat. I can't believe he's fucking dead, man. Poor horseradish. Oh my god, look at this wiggly guy. Did you just spawn a child? Yeah, it's my pet. You gotta keep at least one in your pocket, right? Owl candy corn fish Pokemon hybrid better cook a 5-course meal. It prepared me this fat Choco. None of these are really funny. Oh my god. Fuck it, we're settling on the dog. Alright. Let us question the people of Rhalgr's Reach. We're doing some history. I'm going to go all the way up there first. It's a long distance, I should be mounted. Come along, Quentin. Doggo, it's a very cute... The bat me. It is a very cute dog. There's a lot of very cute minions. Look at this place. Pretty. Rotmar. This guy is defiantly posed.
Why'd I join the resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Ala Mhigo. We owned a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a fulm of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that.
Well, damn. Ah, Mount Jockey.
Choco Jockey!
Choco Jockey! As much as I dread it, I am probably going to end up watching the Minecraft movie. I did watch Barbie. That was a good one. Barbie was actually really fucking good. I've not seen Oppenheimer yet, though. Though I have not gotten the proper experience of Barbenheimer. The canon viewing experience. Some kind of Final Fantasy? There's some kind of Final Fantasy 14? Why is that storm bleeding? Ahelisa.
I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believe, you know. There's always a need for cooks. Or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up.
And why are you in combat gear? Minecraft movies both peak both ironically and unironically. Hell yeah. Now that's quality. I'm not dreading it because I think the movie's bad. I'm dreading it because I think it's going to be generating memes forever. And I'm going to understand them. I'm a 32, almost. I'm 32 and I'll be understanding jokes that 12-year-olds are making. It feels weird. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Of the theater doing the absolute cinema pose. Cinema! In the cat. You're in the cat? Thought you were like 25. I was 25 when I started. In 2017. Was I? No, I was 23. I was 23 when I started. No? Fuck, I don't know how to do math. 17. 2017. 4. No, I think I was 23. Anyway, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. But have you heard of Wobble on the Bottle? Where'd it go? Oh my god, that's a penis. I'm moving. Anyway, Arella. Why? Why indeed. To save lives perhaps. Or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. That's a pretty fair reason. It's almost like the Garlean Empire is evil. Where'd it go? It's in my... Hagak.
Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know. Why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance? But it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Ala Mhigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with him or not, and if you're with him, you might as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship if you live long enough. You'll die stealing someone else's land, like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here.
Oh. Fair enough. A lot of people get conscripted. A lot of the people A lot of the Garlean soldiers that we mercilessly slaughter by the dozens are conscripts. They don't even want to do this. They're like one step above a slave army. And we kill them all. It's kind of fucked up. I'm the good guy, by the way. That one America's Got Talent person. I just shoved a whole bag of jelly bean up my ass. Hello, Beeves. Where's Butted?
Well met, Weeble. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked?
Well-worn log. Page after page of the log is filled with a flowing script. Doubtless Beeves has had much practice honing his handwriting. Nerd.
As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never.
Futurized and it's future done. I'm the baby. God, I love that song. Immediately gets denied as soon as he's shown to have the bottle literally in between his ass cheeks. Hell yeah. Panted. Could you imagine having the ass muscles and control to open a bottle? Where like you can twist your cheeks in a way that it rotates the lid? Now that's a skill. That's a fucking skill. And I respect it. Ahilissa. A dash of green. Ahilissa considers the cookpot with a frown.
You want to help, do you? I forgot my voice already. Don't worry about it. This is it now. Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave this stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Teb for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. You got it. The secret blend of herbs and spices. I do not want to think about that, thank you. Damn. I guess I'll keep that thought to myself. Pretty lockbox, by the way. Herbs, is it? 6 sprigs of whatever's on hand. I'm afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach. Oh, fuck, I pressed the roulette button. This is acceptable.
Hey, guy. Hey, buddy.
Oh! I fucking love him. I fucking love him. Getting my headcanon Kara voices in Alex Half-Life, right? Another reason why Alan cannot be a voice actor. He never fucking remembers what anyone sounds like. A fool. Alright, well, let's pick these fragrant herbs. Even the DF2 seal is so fucking cute. I'm going to die. Da-da-dum. Oh my god, it's Houdini. And I am yapping too much. It's almost been an hour. I guess a half an hour of playtime. And I've done one quest. I've done like 2 quests. Yep. But that's the fun. Like the Eminem song, Houdini? Is there an Eminem song called Houdini? This has got to be the way up. Lasted 46 minutes in one Final Fantasy stream. Hell yeah, new record, right? Most people just bail on these. Very rarely does anyone stick around, actually. It's very sad because I love this. You haven't listened to him last year? No. I think literally the last Eminem song I heard was Rap God. I do not know what he's been doing at all. Do not forget, I am horribly out of touch.
Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for.
Reach greens. Precisely what type of herb this is remains unclear, but the important thing is that it's green and fragrant. And probably not poisonous.
Thanks. That'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose upon you, sir. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes. It's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost, too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must. And we never lose sight of the dream.
I'm a Lalafell, so I am entirely propelled on hot chocolate and cookies. Is Arieli trying not to get canceled? No one's canceling him for this, at least. I hear Dooney's really good, literally. Maybe I will listen to it one day. Damn, that guy's just being cool as hell. Holy shit. That man is immaculately... He's fucking dead. Thanos got him. There's a lot of people here all of a sudden. Let's talk to the snake lady. Ye wayward brothers, the Ananta battle maid is not one to be trifled with.
You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this eve. Yet ne'er ya oneers come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. Day number 5 in all. These would-be warriors. Send them on to me, should you chance to find them.
Am I on the hunt for 5 quirky and recognizable children? Wood don't know how, but wood... Snakes have vaginas. If not, still has a mouth. Still has hands. You gotta make do. Monster fuckers make do. Devout recruit.
I know, I'm late. But I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy.
The mermaid. Getting little slimy. Word to the wise. Do not fuck the gills. This is an accursed conversation. Why are there so many people here? RP walking around. Is there some event that I'm missing? Fiery crew, look at this guy. Hell yeah, fellow monk. Huh? Training? God, I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. 5 missing children like Undertale Yellow? Sure. I definitely know anything about that game other than that it's good.
Now I was making a Kids Next Door reference because she said number 5. Yeah, it made me think of Kids Next Door.
The brooding recruit. Oh my god, it's Sasuke. Ah. 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Ala Mhigo should be a monarchy or republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our land, the question is moot. Never mind, he's not Sasuke, he's a debate lord. Find that guy on 6-person panels in 2018. Be for real, don't blame anyone who falls for the mermaid trap. I mean, there's like 1 million fucking people here. Earnest recruit. Ernest.
The teacher calls for me.
I see.
We were discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and... yes, of course, there is no time. If you would excuse me.
Snake? Snake? Snake. You know what I wonder? I wonder if there's a big streamer that is currently playing this game and is about to arrive here. And people are setting up. I wonder if that's what's happening. Because it's, become kind of popular for viewers to fill out areas to make them look more populated. Become pretty popular. All right, where is this guy? Was that a snake or a mermaid? A mer-snake. Where is this guy? Hello?
Mr. Recruit?
Recruit, where are you? Hello? I do not see him. Oh, there you are. What does that streamer would do a snake woman and or mermaid? Well, a lot of streamers would. There's a lot of interesting characters in this space. Anyway.
Oh, bugger, you were sent by the snake, weren't you?
Whoa, buddy. Relax it with the slurs.
I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger.
Yeah, that guy's gonna fucking die. Stormblood Stream 2, aka the one where we talk about mermaid sex. Well, honestly, not the worst thing to have to consider in Final Fantasy XIV world. There is someone who is married to a dragon. So... And there's someone who fucked a dragon, besides. Confirm that's a snake. Yep. Snake lady. Anantas are snakes.
All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperialist will be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say. But I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well.
Thank you very much, Ananta Battle Maid. Who doesn't even get a proper name. Also, there is a sightseeing up there. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh no. Oh no. I've been training all of my life for this moment. Shit. Eh. 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 Ah. Bow before me and weep, mortals. Vista record 047. Bloodstorm. Set at the feet of the destroyer. This monument enshrines in the stone of the words of a high priest of the Vista of Ralgar. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep, for no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Sick. Oh my god, look at that guy. Why does everyone look so cool in comparison to me? Why am I so lame? You know, I'm gonna put this here real quick because I want to check general chat. Is people talking? Oh yeah, there was literally. Yeah, there was literally a streamer. Yep. People were talking. They were planning where to go, and they were talking about a stream and all that. A streamer came through. I was right. No idea who it was. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Looks like they might be gone, though. Yeah, most people have cleared out. I wonder who it was. But where am I going? Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da. God, I love this game's music. So fucking good, man. Swarthy Resistance Fighter. Who says swarthy? For those that don't know, swarthy is, kind of means like dirtied or dark. But technically, all it really means is black. Because, of, word associations. I believe it also means muddled. It is related to the German word Schwarz. More you know. I think the Dutch call it, is it Zwart? I think it's the Dutch pronunciation. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Token of Faith. The swarthy resistance fighter is at wit's end.
Damn it all. Where could it have got to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the destroyer anywhere, have you? Leave on the ground as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd been him. I had it this morning, that much I know for certain. And I've not left the Reach since, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I've spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another, but even so, please, help me find it.
You got it, big guy. You go, big guy. Search for the fighter's ward. I am actually very interested to see, in the distant future, what Dawn Trail's music is like. I've only heard the Arcadian raid music. I know nothing else. And that's good music. I found it. Yoink. How'd this guy lose that? Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Please play Undertale Yellow if you can, seriously. I will make sure it's on the request list. It is, actually. It's already been requested. There's a good chance it would have gone up for vote already if I hadn't crapped out this entire month. It's up there.
I swear I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up.
Ward of the Destroyer, a paper ward inscribed with a prayer to the patron deity of Ala Mhigo, Rhalgr. There you go.
Seven hells, that's the one! That's my lucky ward! You're a godsend, brother! Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burnt it all to the ground, the mad bastard. And after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others. And when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scripture, as my mother taught me.
Nice. Honestly, keeping traditions in the face of occupation and effectively genocide is very important. It helps you keep an identity, something to fight for. Thank you for your help in Alagan. Okay, we've already talked about this. Alright, Alphino. Crossing the Veladina. Alphino has been making himself useful to the Resistance. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, Weeble. I hear you've been keeping busy. Aye, that he has, and we thank him for it. I forgot your voice again, so this is it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Mnago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Veladina to General Aldin, personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castor Morians before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? Whoa! I forgot what the daylight music sounded like. That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well. I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kryl and Yashola will wish to remain here to support the Chirurgeons. But nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Ba-da-bow. The Undertale Yellow I will play. Eventually. Eventually. I think I'm starting to detect the Stormblood lead motif. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum.
Oh my god!
Or you're not Illibird, but you are still an evil-looking bastard. Look at this guy. That is a scheming face. And he has Illibird's haircut. But he's not. You will live this day, big man. There, Kryl. Been to the peaks and back, have you? Glad to see you're in good health. In a dream barbecue? Isn't Dinah like a song? Not gonna be voiced. There you go. Is that a miss?
We're going back to the castrum. You want to stay?
I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support. As was the case with Ishgard, however, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight. For Ala Mhigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Ben Baelzar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am, of course, of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Illibird's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause. For it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Louisoix in the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea, by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Minfilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Weeble, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmond, the man who slew Gaius Van Baelzar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. No? Then what is Enna? Is YouTube 20 now? Is it? Damn, I'm old. I remember stumbling upon YouTube on accident, trying to find Final Fantasy VII music. Good times, good times. What would Weeble say? Never seen 4 question answers before.
I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat.
Indeed. As you have doubtless seen during your time in the outlying villages, their so-called meritocracy is but a pretext to torture and enslave their lesser subjects. Such is the fate that awaits us all should their expansion continue unchecked. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Please, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Mhigo will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, Weeble? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure we can convince Mhigo to wait a little longer. Don't worry about it. I'm in. Ah, yes, asking everyone's opinion before making a critical decision. Truly, this is a far better arrangement than having centralized leadership. We know who has the authoritarian tendencies in this group. We'll have our work cut out for us after the operation, I fear, but we'll do what we can. That's all any of us can do, is it not? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. And imagine being named Meek. Real L. Door. Big door? I mean, those are pretty big doors.
Also, Door is a character from Hunter the Parenting, and I really like Hunter the Parenting. It's really fucking cool.
Anyway, Alize. Grandfather stood with the army that faced the Garleans at Cartano. This is dangerously close to becoming a family tradition. Anti-imperial action. Inherited. Hell yeah.
Let's make sure you've got everything you need. We might not be coming back for a while.
I better pack some food. Ah, there's my buttery Mog biscuit. Nice. So you will be accompanying us? Full glad I am to hear it. Am I, even?
All set? Excellent. Then let us be off.
Later. Let's go, Quentin. To Castrum Oriens.
Whee!
We. Alrighty. Fuck. Now I'm sleepy. Ooh. Ooh. That fucked me up. Oh, hey. There's a hero. Moogles. You eat the Moogle. And you eat the Moogle, and you eat the Moogle. Do I need to mend anything? Nope. God damn this shit in my throat. And also the gunk. Let's talk. Hey, the serpents have gotten a new color scheme. Or have they always been maroon and yellow? I thought they were yellow and brighter yellow. That looks really good.
A pleasure to meet you, Weeble. I oversee Adder operations here in the Elder Seedseer's stead. Rest assured that our scouts were handpicked from the elite ranks of the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers. If the Imperials take so much as one step into East End, we will know. I hear that Rhalger's Reach is overrun with new recruits. Did I not tell you that we needed only inspire the people to rise up once more?
Greetings and well met, Weevil. I have been dispatched from Limsa Lominsa to command the Maelstrom forces here. This campaign has taken us quite far from the shores of Elbrand. Though the logistics of a prolonged deployment have been the source of much consternation, I prefer to view it as an opportunity to strengthen ties with our allies and to study their methods.
This is still too big of a table. Shrink that shit. Alban. My big man.
Welcome back, comrades. What news?
Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Ala Mhigans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak.
Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the... I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot.
Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Velodina. Capture Velodina? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are to ever push east towards the capital.
There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Ala Mhigan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Velodina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's.
If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarupin?
I'll go.
By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. To war! Taking Velodina will be the first significant step towards wresting Ala Mhigo from the Empire's grasp. But make no mistake, there will be many more such steps. Each one taken at a cost.
I forgot your voice, so this will be it instead. This will be our largest engagement yet. Our conjurers will do their utmost to provide support, but we must be prepared to suffer significant casualties.
An accurate assessment of the strength and weaknesses will be key to our success. Meanwhile, measure twice, cut once, as the Gordanian carpenters are so fond of saying.
For the operation of this import, we cannot afford to hold too many in reserve. Surely the Maelstrom must take part in this assault.
The Castellum is less a military installation and more a supply depot, a storage and distribution facility for the surrounding area. That being the case, taking it will not only earn us a strategic foothold, but deprive our enemy of valuable resources.
Castellum Velodina. Also a bridge.
Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed.
Crossing the Velodina complete.
So, Marshal Tarupin means to lead the reconnaissance mission himself, does he?
Let's see.
And that's what I'm gonna do to every single Garlean we come across.
Each and every one. Ass kicked. In Crimson it began. Pippin is looking forward to the assault on Castellum Velodina. This has a portrait. This is going to be an important mission. Oh boy. Buckle up and pay attention, kids. Here we go.
Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Velodina.
Bye. See you later, Albon. Later, potato.
What did you say?
Later, Tater.
It's me, I'm Tater.
Tater tot.
Fuck, I want a tater tot.
God damn, that sounds good.
Oh my god, is that Leshy from the hit game? Spoilers?
Castellum Corvi. Looks like we've taken this one out already. Either that or got eaten by all these big ass bugs. Howdy, everybody.
Not appears out of the ordinary at a glance. Even should they be unaware of our plans, I would be surprised if their western defenses were not heavily fortified, given the presence of allied forces at the wall.
You know, going by the fact that Pippin is, currently glowing, I don't think it's going to go according to plan. Let's find out.
This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready, in the event that a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse.
Upon reconnoitering Castellum Velodina, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Oh. Oh my. Well, here we go, I guess. Shit's about to go down.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Relga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
I don't think this was in the plans. It's fucking Cordola's men. God damn it.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Well, well. Stand aside, pilots. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells. It's him. It's Xenos.
The Viceroy! Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. Ah, a magical barrier. Alas, it will not save you.
We're just killing everyone, I guess.
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
What the fuck?
Cryle!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern. If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
I'll be honest, I don't think we win this. I don't think we win these. Xenos literally one-handedly beat Lise. Let's begin.
God help us, they're killing everyone!
We have to stop them while there's still someone left to save. I was pressing the wrong button. I was trying to press 6 to close instead of Q.
It's all over now.
Got that one. Closing in. Got their DPS. We got one left. All right, front clear.
There are others who need us. The Imperials came from nowhere, started cutting people down left and right.
Reinforcements are on the way. Spread the word. We should keep moving. Oh yeah, looks like shit's going on over there too. Confound it. Nothing for it but to fight. Too well forfend. It's a bloodbath. Remember that we're here to save lives, defend the hostages. On it. Is that a fucking... Oh my god. Reaper. Don't worry, friend. I'm here to help. And live this day.
Oh, Rauga.
Jump his ass.
Oh, those monsters. These people had surrendered.
Whoa. It's not too late for the others. We must hurry.
For the glory of the flames!
For the glory of the flames! I agree. Immortal flames for life, baby. Those beastmen fighting for the Imperials. I've never seen them before. Wolfman. A woo. Beret Domite, Blade Wolf. Tamed beast? They're literally like tamed beastmen. Aye, eyes! They took Lee's and the others deeper inside. You've got... Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. Hey, Fordola. There they are. We're not too late. Well, well, a rescue party, is it? We'll see about that. The ads. And Fordola Rem Lupus. Going to get an ass beat. Are you psycho? Who in the seven hells are you? You're with Eorzea, baby.
What took you so long? Alpha, no, I need your help. My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Let's fucking go. Oh gosh. Yeah, shit's going down, isn't it? How you doing, DJ Knight? If we kill him here and now, we can end this! Surely. have no need for this rabble.
Be gone!
Be gone. Oh! Seven hells. Not even father could do that. Back up. You yet stand. Mayhap you have potential. Stop the storm. Oh, God. Break the ones that are... Hit the fucking sword. Just hit the ones that are spawning on our allies. The only one we need to worry about. It would seem I misjudged you. This ends now. Damn.
Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lad?
I'm feeling like a wee bell. Not a wee bull.
I think my pride might have taken a knock.
Tis no ordinary foe could best the likes of you.
Well, so much for our entire army, I guess, that we just built.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on! Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
I'm also a white mage. Would you like me to change jobs?
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise? Of course. I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
I think we need to get the hell out of here. Well, damn. Now the music's all sad. Everyone's just still kind of hanging out.
Bastards paid no heed to whether or not the men they slaughtered were armed.
Some of the sutlers.
Damn it all!
Oh, what's done is done. The dead are dead. All I can do is feed the living and pray it helps them grow stronger. At least the chef survived. Merchants don't give a fuck. Lambin.
All of my wares have gone up in smoke. I almost wish the fire had taken me, too. I have nothing left.
Those dudes are just vibing.
Mefred!
God damn it. After all that time we spent together. Gods damn it, Mefred. Weren't you the one telling me to use my head and stay alive? Honor his memory. Why, Father? Why? Hey, Houdini, you have any input? Nope. Houdini doesn't give a fuck.
Another day in the magic cour.
I don't know. If we'd noticed sooner, we could have used the cannons, but by the time we did, it was too late. How did they get that close that quick? That's the question. And obviously they've known you were here the entire time, because this area is actually cloaked. You cannot see it from the outside. They've known it's here the entire time. And just haven't done anything about it. We have not been enough of a threat to warrant stepping on. Oh my god, Conrad Din.
We've been trying to concoct a potion using only materials easily found in Girabania, but it is proving to be anything but a simple task.
Well, I guess even in the middle of a mass slaughter, we still got work, right? That guy doesn't have the time to worry about this.
Man, I got potions to brew.
Matilda. We came together as best we could, but in the end, there were just too many of them. And also Xenos. It was kind of broken.
You did well, Weeble. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts.
What a fucked up day. The fires fade. The haunted look in Raban's eyes speaks volumes.
See to the wounded, Weeble. If they live, help them. If not, move on.
The white mage is leveled high enough. White mage time.
Dr. Wobble is in the house, everybody. Is anyone here dead? Oh. Even the chocobos. Mefred. Mefred lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched in his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad. So thank you for, justifying me stealing a dead man's belongings. A small wooden charm Mefford clenched in his fist as he breathed his last. I like that guy.
We went on all sorts of adventures with him.
You know, it'd be really funny if they actually killed Y'shtola. Kill a main character. Oh my god, the gang's all here. If it wasn't for her, it'd be me lying there. I wish it was. You're worried about Y'shtola, aren't you? It's too early to make any kind of prognosis, but she's alive. For now. Blech. Don't you die. I don't have a phoenix down. Makes no sense. He brushed us aside as if we were nothing. You seem ready to burst into tears. I'd fetch you a handkerchief, but... Oof. It was a bad day for rain. Damn it, Alize, this is serious. You need rest. I thought those were marshmallows. And I was very concerned. There's other bandages. Excuse me. Hey, Conrad.
Mhigo. Mefford. Where are you?
Well, Mefford's dead. I don't know where Mhigo is.
This is...
He's dead, isn't he?
Mefford was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 miles, so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men at Quarry Mill away because he thought that they were fighting for him, not the cause? Aye, well he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not an old fool who's all used up.
There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never was. There never is, even. Tense is hard. Who stands, who falls? In heat of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Mefford will be sorely missed, aye. But because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not. And they need us, now more than ever.
Aye, that they do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him, is all.
He was going to be the successor.
Well, maybe now it's Mhigo.
Your left-hand lady. Master Kemp seems quite shaken. What can you do at a time like this other than curse the gods and your own powerlessness?
Grind.
You got levels to get, Alize.
We're not done here. I'll recover. My injuries aren't serious, though that was clearly by choice and not happenstance. They meant to take me alive.
Still dead. Oh, man. Excuse me. Bereft of earth and home, Rhalgr's reach is no longer safe, as Pippin well knows. We need to evacuate everyone to Orions at least, not beyond the wall. Our defeat was no near thing. It was total, a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rhalgr's Reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Orions will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed?
Agreed.
Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. Marshmallows? Hey, Aurelia. Got any extras? Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. You got any extra? Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. We got potions. It looks like tea. Very important medically. We'll need to make a decision here and here.
I've hidden this tonic so many times, an ale would work better to numb the patient's aches.
I'm surprised we don't just use alcohol. You know, like they used to. Then again, we do have, like, super magic alchemy. So why would you, right?
Here's to hoping he's in a better place.
Where'd he go? Pippin. You little hobbit, where'd you go? You're not Pippin, you're a flame courier.
Captain Wobble, Marshal Tarapin said you might have something for me.
Medical supplies, an assortment of potions and potables may prove invaluable in keeping the wounded alive on the journey back to Castrum Orions. I'm not going to give you any potions.
12 be praised. This should put the driver's heart at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders.
Got it. Double thumbs up. Excuse me. Stola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Kryle. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Garleans try anything. Hang on. You're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages?
I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. We'll see you at the wall when it's finished.
As you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. The Castrum Orions! I could, of course, just put everybody in my whale. But where'd the fun be in that? Oh, that's right, it only seats like 6, doesn't it? Damn. No, it seats 8. It's a full party. Deafening Glare. That's a name. Let us pray they arrive safely. Master Kemp, your concern for your men's well-being is commendable, but I would urge you to consider your own. Divide and conquer. Conrad is a man struggling to cope with a bitter reality.
You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we'll not be mounting an assault on Castellum Velodina, or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But first, We need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castrum Oriens.
Understood. We will go and speak with General Aldin.
Oh, he's still here. This, I think our war is currently on pause. Everybody knows shit's fucked. Everyone knows shit fucked. Hey, big man.
I can see the Reach means a lot to these people, but it would be suicide to stay. For more than a decade, the Resistance has resided here, hidden from the eyes of the Empire. And just when we set our sights on Velodina, they strike. Do you not find that passing strange?
Oh yeah. We're definitely compromised. And they knew we were about to do something that was actually a problem.
Friedman has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We've completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place. Would seem he's lost interest in us.
Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so.
In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. We'll leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there.
Nodders. I'll be honest, I think Xenos just came here because he was bored. He was hoping to get a good fight, and was disappointed. Like, sorry, man. Sorry, I'm just not that cool. I was right, by the way. This is a different outfit. It's gotta be officer uniform. I didn't know they had different ones. Neat. Howdy.
Kryl is with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kryl says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen. When that Skull's commander cut down Mefrid. A single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. Do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Ala Mhigo. Gods help me if I ever... No. Not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, please.
She's gonna kick Fordola's ass. And you know what? I'll join in.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours. And for that, we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of his general. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Ala Mhigo dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors. But they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nago.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Ala Mhigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Hey. Hey. You've mentioned somewhere we have friends. I see.
We take the fight to Doma.
Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Ala Mhigo has suffered enough.
To the east. Finally. We're leaving. We're leaving Aldenard. Finally. It's a good thing we do have friends over there. What the hell? Anyway.
Ye gods, the pain. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
You've said your piece, yes? Now would you please return to bed? You'll never recover if you carry on like this. Lay down, Ronaldo. Can't deny a part of me wants to stay and fight, but I know I'd be more use to you and the others.
Join us in the east. The east.
I have called upon the still glade Fane to send every available conjurer, no matter how inexperienced, to help with the wounded. I pray it will be enough.
If the rumors are to be believed, this is not the first time Xenos has spared his foes. They say he abides by an unusual code and takes pleasure in the fight. Whatever his reasons, we must use this time to our advantage.
I wish you well on your journey, my friend. Let us pray that when we meet again, our fortunes will be much changed. Well, shit never goes our way, so...
How in Limlane's name did they find the Reach? I thought their glamours were impenetrable.
We got a long road ahead of us. But it all begins with the first step. We'll stay in the Reach and rebuild. We'll reinforce our defenses. And if they come again, we'll be ready.
You're not gonna find another place to pull out? Okay. Fine. Stay there, I guess. We fight on, come what may. Sentiment notwithstanding, what other choice did we have?
Lead back beyond the wall and fortify. It was like me that one time I played Risk, and I got stuck in Madagascar. That was the only place I had, and I just sat there building up men, never moving, just adding men to my pile. And at first, because I was just one territory, I didn't get enough men, so no one would bother to invade me. And eventually, when it became a problem, when they realized that it might be an issue, I had too many men for them to invade me. So I stood there on the island until I had literally enough men to, in one turn, take half the map. I ended up losing, but it was very funny. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doma Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. And also the Scions have already saved Eorzea. Mostly alone, up until the very end. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from Imperial oppression, whom we will free. Let's fucking go, shall we? That which is beyond one alone may yet be within reach of the many. Link arms? Lies, damn lies, and pirates. Alize is contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Get a lot of very big boats. When men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. Before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Although it is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister. Or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker to just ask, and markedly less patronizing. I mean, I would have said it'd be her anyway. Not a fighter, she's a doctor. She stays here.
Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after your Stola and provide support to Ironvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister. Weeble, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lumensa. To La Cucaracha we go. Ba-da-bow. See you later, Conrad. Rabon. Gideon. King Compay. King Compay. God, I love Ella's and names. They're the worst type of French. Nonsense French. They're just French-esque, and it's pretty good. Is that a butterfly man? What a fly boy. A fly routine. I think I just need to go upstairs. Yeah, I can't teleport, just go upstairs. Meow. What a nice place to live. Except for the fact that out there's giant fucking ladybugs that want to eat your face, but that's fine. I spoke with Urianger and Thancred along the way. To say that they were surprised by our stratagem would be something of an understatement, but they did not dispute its logic. Where the hell is Thancred anyway? Hilbrand was always Y'shtola's domain. I haven't spent much time here, to be honest. Red water. Well, that's not ominous. Not at all. Tataru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlvib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right inasmuch as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is... What? But then it is equally infeasible to sail in Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil.
Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvayan of the Kraken's Arms.
Pirates. Specifically, I think the ones we fucked up in Sastasha. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you've made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement.
Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. But where was I? Oh, yes. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. There's a war. A war. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest.
spices, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of region VB, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause, and negligible profit.
Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The 5 seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts.
That fucking smile. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can only take you as far as Kugane and Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Let's start off our our partnership by blackmailing a guy. Blackmailing a pirate. What could possibly go wrong?
That poor little boy had only seen 14 summers when he left Ishgard. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to finally be free to explore the world, unbeholden to all the stuffy traditions of the Holy See? Such a shame that he never returned home. Without him, the Count de Durandare must look elsewhere for a successor. And the good Lord Genekinar is one step closer to being the next in line.
I don't know who that is. I know House Durandare. We worked with them. Blackmail, is it? This is a dangerous game the two of them are playing. What guarantee do we have that Carvian won't just throw us overboard? I'm not sure what just happened. Could have sworn he was about to turn us away, but then he changed his mind? Oh, Lise. Please. Come on. It wasn't exactly subtle what she said. That was obviously... It's fine. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, don't they? Do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvian squirm. Yeah, I think she's a psycho. Tales from the Far East. Alphino is thinking of ways you might pass the time. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alize, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Urianger on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Weeble and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Weeble.
Story time.
Hell yeah. Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom. And it's been like 5 minutes since we talked to the Domans last. I think we talked to some before we left for Ala Mhigo? Or Girabania, technically.
The city's name is Ala Mhigo. The region is called Garabania. But we're going to call everybody from Garabania Ala Mhigan, even if they've never set foot in the city. It's complicated. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around at the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you hereafter. Got it? Good.
I'm going to go spy on her. Going to find you. Hey, Flamin.
Lower tables would have been nice.
Lise? Where'd you go? You're supposed to be talking to the Domans. I don't think you're talking to any of them. I think she lied. I think she went for snacks. Damn. Where'd the kids go? Didn't they hang out up here? Calm daughter and impatient son?
What they got? Oi! What are you looking at?
Oh, hello there. We're just watching over our cart.
Is there a fete going on? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen them. Unless they're always there and I just never noticed. Well, anyway. Aliulo. Hello, Capital Wasteland.
Oh, if Doma knows peace in our time, I should like to see it with my own eyes. Perhaps partake of these hot springs Home tells me of as well.
I've never been in a hot spring or a sauna. I don't think I ever will.
You are truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Arthur. Along the banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. I remember sitting on the banks of the One River as a child, watching the fishing boats drift by. But now the One River is closed to all, the moon gates open for none.
Doma is basically China, so I think it's supposed to be like Yangtze, Yellow River type deal. But the way they talk about it, especially with being the One River, sounds way more Nile.
Tataru's entrusted me with the remainder of her responsibilities in her absence. Should you require aught, pray do not hesitate to ask.
Don't worry, I will require nothing. Oh hey, look, Skyrim wine. Anyway.
Greetings, Weeble. What brings you to the toll this day?
Tell me of your home.
What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. Lord Kyan was a good man who cared only for his people. Though it pained him to kneel to Garlemald, he did so for our sake. And for our sake, he would willingly have endured that ignominy for another 25 years, had we not beseeched him to act. But we convinced him that we could win, that we could defeat Xenos and the Empire.
And for our failure, he paid the ultimate price. Yeesh. The Xenos is a problem. Don't worry. Naught would bring me greater joy than to join you on your journey. However, Lady Ugiri made it clear that we were to remain here and safeguard the community we have built. Ninja. Never had to ban a spam bot on YouTube before. It's the first time for everything, I suppose. Huh. Anyway. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. That you go to join Ugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive me my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle, even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men and Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kyan has become a den for Garlean dogs. Doma was all but wiped from the face of Authard. Only Doma Castle, seat of our lord and symbol of all that we were, was spared the wages of war. Yet for the blessing that is, the thought of that witch and her sycophants claiming it for their own fills me with unspeakable anger. Don't worry. I'm on my way to free it. A witch and her Magitech. Alright, so sounds like we're going to have a new foe. It isn't going to just be Xenos still. There you are. Learn anything interesting? The elder Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians. But anyway, did you know that they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually. Or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... war. Wow. What you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. You don't feel like you wasted your time? I feel that. Not without incident. We'll have to wait. My head is starting to hurt. And I think I need to go to bed. So, that will be where we conclude Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood for the night. Everything has gone wrong, but hey, at least we get to be a tourist.
The war is not over yet.
I'm actually looking forward to the Far East. New Game Plus, I've been there. It's pretty cool looking. Very nice place. Anyway, we will pick this back up next Wednesday. We will be double timing this for both of my personal slots for Wednesday and Thursday. Final Fantasy XIV is a lot of game. Tomorrow, hopefully, will be a reading stream. Finally. I look forward to that. For now, however, I am gonna go. So, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you had a good time because I certainly did. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you all later.